Something for nothing stolen by rocks, clouded in a haystack, a grandfather clock. Take to the house a 20-foot table and a telescope for gazing at the capsized cradle, picked up by gulls, gasket in dresser, straddled 3 oars, man is the measure. Oh, Swilkie, swallow me. Oh, Swilkie, swallow me. Ripening oats, timber and clay, harvest the spark plugs, rusted from spray. Invisible glued the land it spills, save slot machines in a cauldron of stills. Oh, Swilkie, swallow me. 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 Thank you very much. This next song is one of the songs from the EP I brought out earlier this year, and it's a song primarily inspired by my parents. They're both really into their hill walking. Have we got any hill walkers in? Yeah, there's always a few. And my parents took me and my brothers walking a lot when we were kids. And I have to say, as a small child, hill walking was not my idea of fun. And my parents particularly liked walks that required some navigational skill or a lack of footpaths, which meant I remember on multiple occasions them having disagreements about which way we should be going. And this sort of song is inspired by those memories, but also I do now really enjoy being out in the hills. It's definitely come full circle, which is fun, but I feel like there's always one bit in the walk, normally when it starts getting a bit steep, where my inner child comes out and I have a slight moment of dislike for the steepness. So this is a song inspired by sort of all of that, and it's called Sylvan. I told my dad I'd climb that hill that he said was too big for me when I was a girl. And 20 miles along my life it shows how far into these boots I've grown. And I hate it halfway up this hill. Oh, I hate it halfway up this hill. It was my bright idea to be a part of this midge-ridden mess, a stowaway blister living in my boots. So I've had it with these pests, and I hate it halfway up this hill. Oh, I hate it halfway up this hill. Can't take it trembling on my will. You'll see me on top of this hill. Last stop before I turn around. Aches and pains and memories, but I'm still a child, anchored by the can to the ground. And I've struggled to realize now, struggle's the reason I'm found. The reason I'm found. Struggle's the reason I'm found. The reason I'm found. Halfway up this hill. Halfway up this hill. Halfway up this hill. Thank you very much. I play the title track of the EP, a song called Bring the Tide In, and I was volunteering on the Isle of Rum on the west coast for the summer of 2022, and that's when I started writing this song about the sea and being by the coast, the tide, and I finished writing it in a green room in Nottingham, which is probably as far away from the sea as I could have gotten. So that's where my journey goes in this song. For you, I'll bring the tide in. For you, I'll bring the tide spent my childhood days, and for you I'll bring the tide in. For you I'll bring the tide in. With you I've never known those storms where the fish hide in the boat mess howl and groan. And for you I'll bring the tide in. For you I'll bring the tide in. This past time plods on under those skies. I don't know where you've gone. And for you I'll bring the tide in. For you I'll bring the tide in. This next one is one that's going to be on the album. I spent 2 weeks on the Isle of Egg back in January writing music, which was a very lovely time, and I met an amazing woman called Tasha Fife, and between her and some volunteers, Tasha runs the native tree nursery on the Isle of Egg, and they're slowly taking out the non-native spruce and replacing it with the native species, oak, hazel, sycamore, Scots pine, all the good stuff. And the tree nursery was definitely in hibernation when I was there in January. But it was definitely there, and I had an amazing time chatting about her work. And this song sort of fell out after that time. And a few days later, I went into the primary school and I had to give a workshop. And I thought, you know what? I'll teach them this song. Children are very honest. It was very new, so I was like, they'll tell me if they don't like it. But they sang it straight back to me, and yeah, it was one of the most wonderful experiences, and one of the best afternoons of my life was doing this workshop. And there's a little sort of joiny-in-y, chorus-y vibe. You'll pick it up, I'm sure. Don't let me down. So this is called Wild Things Grow. Take these seeds, hold them close to a place where the wild things grow. See them into your home, give them warmth from your hands. Shower them to a sprout, feed them up till you tip them out. Nourish them as they flower. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da. That's the chorus for when it comes round next time. Over years you'll grow old, aging roots soon decompose. Sing to them of a time when your leaves all intertwined. La da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da 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 da, la da da. Take these seeds, hold them close to a place where the wild things grow. Hey, thanks for singing. This next one I wrote, inspired by our relationship as humans with basking sharks throughout history. Yeah, niche. They're an amazing creature. They can grow up to 12 meters, the length of a double-decker bus. And they're just, well, actually, I'm not going to get into it. If you want to chat to me about basking sharks, you know where I'll be after the gig. But the song sort of starts in the time of folk tales, and you often read a lot of tales about sea serpents and sea monsters, and it's often thought that these creatures were actually probably just misunderstood basking sharks, and we definitely feared them in those tales. And then the song moves forward right up into the 1960s, and we used to cull basking sharks off our coasts for the oil in their liver. You could get up to 8 barrels of oil from one shark, and we sadly culled them pretty much to extinction. And we only sort of stopped culling them when paraffin came along, fossil fuels came along, which seemed an easier way to get a resource, and left their numbers very few. And then the song ends in the present day, and if you're ever out on the coast or in a boat and you see their wee nose and a few fins sticking out, it's a very magical thing to see a basking shark, and they're a really treasured part of our ecosystem now. So that's the song. I'll play it now. Yeah, this is called Torus. If you go to the sea when their sails are fishing, we'll send to your mother sorrowful wishes, basking in shallows, a creature you'll find lurking, writhing, skin of sand. I'm a giant you hunt, Torus, Torus. Together we will be serpents in the sea, by the Isle of Soy, build a fishery with guns. Your rich liver knows he can sell for a ton. We'll drown you on land, cut you up for oil and tallow. There's a profit to be made from the weary and sallow. I'm a giant you hunt, Torus, Torus. Together we will be serpents in the sea. If you go to the sea when their sails are fishing, go send for your sister. Please forgive our misgivings, basking in shallows. A creature you'll find rising, thriving, skin of sand. I'm a giant you love, Torus, Torus. Together we will be serpents in the sea. I'm a giant you love, Torus, Torus. Together we will be serpents in the sea. Together we will be serpents in the sea. Thank you very much. I'm just going to do one more for you. But thank you all for listening. And yeah, this has been really lovely. Can we have a massive hand for Andrea on the sound? Yup. I'll be hanging about for a bit afterwards, so do come and say hi. It'd be nice to have a chat. And yeah, I'll leave you with this one. It's a song called Big Skies, taking inspiration from the folklore of vanishing islands, primarily, but also when you look out at the sea on a foggy day, and the sort of threshold between where the sea ends and the sky begins tends to become a bit blurred by the weather, and I quite like that ambiguity. So yeah, this is called Big Skies. Thank you very much. Whim of the wind below high tide, a narrowing of sea and sky, of sea and sky. Star point shows a way to go to vanishing guiles, forever unknown, forever unknown. Under big skies, big skies. Oh, you'll never see 9 miles of shore swept to pass. Kitty wakes or sea pinks in a storm, or sea pinks in a storm. Gathering her over air and smoke, shape-shifting far from human folk, far from human folk. Under big skies, oh, you'll never see this world again. Oh, this way again. Oh, this world again. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your visit. Thank you.